Welcome, new shoppers! I'm glad you've been accepted to Shipt. I'm sure you're eager to start shopping, but there's a few things you need to know to becoming a super shopper. These are my tips to helping that first order go smoothly.
While you're waiting to receive your Shipt card in the mail, go to Shipt.com and enter your zip code to see what stores you'll be able to shop at. This is for the Detroit area. You can see there's a lot of choices. The most popular is Meijer, followed by Target, and the smaller store called Woodward Market. Look for the grocery stores in your area. Those will be the most popular. And if you're on Facebook, you can join the Shipt Shopper Lounge or search Shipt and your city for more local and helpful information. Something that I wish I had done before I started was go through the grocery stores aisle by aisle and get a feel for the locations for all these items that I don't normally buy. Be sure to check end caps, deli areas, top and bottom of the shelves when you do this. I won't get into what to wear while you're shifting because you don't have to wear the t-shirt, but it is a good idea. That way store employees and other shoppers know that you're a shopper and can help you if you get confused.
My first day with Shipt was such a mess. I went to an unfamiliar store 20 minutes away and I didn't even know about the aisle location codes. Thank goodness another shopper stopped to help me. That's why I always make an effort to talk to other Shipt shoppers, especially if they look confused. I know we're all in a rush to deliver, and you can't smile in a mask, but a simple wave or hello goes a long way. And introduce yourself with your name. We are coworkers after all, not rivals.
Some other good habits to make are parking in the same row of the store each time, especially if there's two entrances. Knowing your path through the store and which side you park on each time is one last thing to remember. And also remember if one side of the store closes, like Meijer does at 9 p.m. Another essential tool of the trade is cooler bags. These ones from Walmart, $5, hold quite a lot. I think a full-time shopper might need up to 4 of these if you're doing bigger orders, or starting off, one is going to be really good. And I recommend using ice packs on days over 80 degrees outside, especially if you can't bring your cooler bags into the store right now. But if you can, bring more than you need so they're not sitting in your hot car. And also, power banks for your phone. These are a few that I have in my collection, free promo ones. This is actually the first power bank I had. And you can also get like really heavy duty ones. I do recommend charging your phone in between shops, but you are eventually going to need a portable power bank if you're shopping all day. Your phone battery is going to drain a lot faster than you realize because you're going to have your phone on for hours at a time, texting, scanning. We might have aisle locations in the app that are very helpful. You might need to switch between the app and the store you're shopping at's app or the internet to look up a picture of something that might not be in the Shipt app. And don't forget to protect your phone. Definitely have a durable case. I have a little iPhone SE. And something I found really awesome is putting your Shipt and other credit cards and ID in the back of your phone with these little holders. Are very nice. But I'll have future videos on equipment for Shipt shoppers. I recommend downloading the apps of the grocery stores you will most frequently visit. This is the Meijer app, for example. So in the search bar, we can type in any item that we might be looking for, and we can get the price no matter what aisle we're in. Then I don't have to look for those price scanners. And then another cool thing is there is a barcode scan feature. Whatever item you're holding, you can scan it, and it will let you know the price if it's in the Meijer app catalog. I personally do not download the Target app. I just use the internet to go to Target.com. You set your location, and it can give you pictures for things that may not have pictures appear on our end, and it can help you also get prices for those items as well. try your first order, but what kind of order should you take? Ideally, 10 to 20 items with at least an hour to shop, or a smaller order with the promo label. And that's where I want to start. There's going to be a lot of labels for different types of orders. You will almost always see the green drop-off label. This is a default right now. You had to actually deliver the groceries to a person or take the whole order back to the store without written consent that you can leave it on the porch. Another new label is early okay. It is Shipt policy to not ask if you can deliver early, but if you see this label, you can start shopping right now. I usually stick to the delivery window because that's the time I actually want to work. Most orders are placed for the next available window, so the problem with this early okay is that it takes 1 hour for your order to actually show up to shoppers. So if the customer is trying to get the order as fast as possible, they have to wait at least a whole hour before someone can even claim it. This is to try and create bundles where 2 orders have to be shopped and delivered at the same time when Shipt thinks they are small enough items and near enough nearby. You will see the 2 above the claimed. You can only see these after 10 shops, and it will show both addresses and both order listed separately. These orders do get split up if it's 45 minutes or less before the delivery window. This is when you will see the promo label on them. Additional money has been added to this order, but you're not actually able to see how much additional money is added. This can help you make extra money, for sure, and there is no penalty if these orders are delivered late. But you need to communicate it to the customer if you think you're going to be delivering at the end or past the window indicated. Most of the time it is fine, but you want to respect the customer's time. If it needs to be rescheduled, you can just easily message Shipt HQ. Sometimes you'll see the shop only label. This means all you have to do is shop and deliver to the person's car. And some stores may have a prepaid label. So this is when the customer orders from the store's website and is not a Shipt member. So you will not have to swipe your card at checkout. And some stores, like Meijer, you can bag as you go. Target, you should wait to bag at the end so they can check your basket quickly. And it will depend on the store. If you go to checkout, if you go to customer service, and what exactly you do. When you click process, this is checking out on the app. This is when the customer is charged. And it will give you some instructions from there. So at Meijer, you go to the self-checkout and you scan your phone, and the order will be verified by an employee. At Target, most of the time I go to the customer service, but sometimes the self-checkout will have someone with a device. They'll do a Shipt audit, is an app on their device. They scan your barcode, and then the list appears on their device, and they can quickly verify the order. I am looking forward to a future video all about prepaid shopping. And sometimes you will see both shop only and prepaid as labels on the same order. So this is essentially they've ordered from the company's website and they want to pick it up at the store. Now these customers cannot change their order from pickup to delivery. There's typically a different fee. They would need to cancel and resubmit their order to pay the correct fee. While normal members, they have the option of both pickup and delivery. Most choose delivery, but if for some reason they accidentally chose pickup and they need to change it to delivery, you would again have to delete the whole order to be able to have the label change. But if you can just get the address from the customer and deliver it, that is much easier than dropping it and causing this all same confusion to another shopper. This has happened to me, and I was happy to deliver. It was actually to a person I delivered to multiple times that just accidentally got switched over to pickup for some reason. There's also delivery only. A customer orders from the website, the store employees shop it, and you just deliver it. There's typically a flat fee, and tips can be placed online for some stores like Party City, but not for others like Bed Bath & Beyond. Some labels or types of orders are only able to be shopped after additional certification. Like alcohol orders will say ID scan, there's CVS prescriptions, and Costco orders because the company pays for your membership. Make sure you set up your app correctly by clicking at your name on the top. Make sure your phone number in the app is correct. You can change your metro. Make sure your Shipt card number is correct for checkout and your direct deposit, as well as preferences for which map, app, and notification sound you would like. Now we're going to click on schedule so we can view the zones within our metro to figure out which stores are closest to us. Now that we know what zones we want to work in, if there's not any open metro orders, you'll need to get on the schedule. So to start out, you'll want to do every other window until you learn the store better. You can simply click the Clear Day button if you want to remove yourself from the schedule, or click the individual window a second time to do so. I'm sure many of you are wondering, what day is going to be the busiest for Shipt? Well, look for those flames. Typically the weekends and evenings, but with more people homeschooling and working from home, daytime may be busier now. Once you claim an order, review the shopping list and the individual categories. A lot of times, things may be miscategorized. Click on category to sort them, or with Target you can just click aisle location and it will apply that to all items. This makes it much more convenient to shop for items aisle by aisle and not have to backtrack. The first thing you're going to do when you get to the store is send the intro text to your customer. Once you scan that first item, the member is going to get a notification in their app. So knowing that, in the future, if you think you need way more time than this might normally take, you can ghost shop. Just double check the item you're selecting with the barcode in the app instead of scanning it, and you can send the intro text at a more appropriate time. When you run into something out of stock, there are three options. There's contact the member, which you obviously will text, hey, this item is out of stock, here's what's most similar. They might tell you to choose sub, so you're going to pick the next item that's most similar, or skip if there's nothing similar at all. And then there is do not sub, which is easy enough, but I still communicate, especially before checking out, hey, this is a list of what was out of stock and I will not be getting anything to substitute it, because often the member will change their minds and want something over nothing. That leads to another point. Making friends with the store employees is so helpful. They'll be more likely to go out of their way to help you avoid substitutions. You can use self-checkout for small or, when available, unlimited size orders. Don't make your bags too heavy. Presentation does matter. So make them square when possible. Bag items of similar temperatures together. Organize them for the customer. You're going to put these in your cooler bag, but don't put them with lettuce or bananas that will wilt. And the biggest thing is to not let anything get crushed. Checkout, you're going to scan this barcode at the top, but what if it doesn't scan? So with Target receipts, where it says REC number, that's where you're going to type in the number into the app and take a picture. Meijer often has this problem where at the bottom of the receipt, there are these funky symbols in place of the zero. So just put a 0 if you need to type those in, or if you can't figure out what a number is supposed to be. But what if you forgot to scan something at checkout, or the customer needs one more thing? Well, you can take a picture with both receipts, and when you go to process, you'll click both of these item totals, as you'll have swiped your card twice. So that is the basics, and my last tip is to stick to one store, or only hop to nearby stores, so you spend more time shopping and less time driving. Feel free to use earbuds or headphones while shopping. See you out there, new shopper. Don't be nervous, you got this.